So you got to pick up this other job that's just, it's a buzzkill. The drive, the people, is negativity. All you notice is all the negative stuff that's going on there from you getting ready. Maybe it's just a beat you up kind of job. I've had those where it's just like, man, it's just like they like labor. And then there's, you hear that there's other versions that are even a little bit more messed up than that. There's two ways to look at it, and there's there's variables in between. The point I'm trying to make is kind of like look at it in both these ways and how you can make it work for you, or you could make it work against you. You could be disciplined, gain more discipline, and earn some confidence, or you could be the victim. Say you got to go to this job, right? You don't like to do it, but you have to. You're just up against the corner, and there is a level of being responsible that, like, I have to. I have to do this as much as I don't want to. I have to do it. Okay, cool. We're past that part. You at least have that much decency to be responsible, and you do it. But then the whole time you're just whining and complaining, like, wow, I hate this job. I don't want to do this. It sucks. They're slave drivers. They beat you up. People here are so negative. They're just talking smack. You try to befriend people, and they're kind of just, hating. They're not giving you any attention. They just, it's just negative, negative, negative. All you see is all that negativity that's out there. So real quick, and by the way, too, it's going to be a quick live. I'm only going to be here like 10, 15 minutes. So if you're catching it towards like the replay, know that it's going to be quick. Anyways, unless we got some questions at the end. So you got this negative scenario that you got to be about. First of all, things to remember. The world isn't as it is. The world is a mirror. So if you go into a place and you're already whining and complaining, that's because you're a whiner and a complainer. And anything that you're going to get out of that is going to be matching someone who is whining and complaining, which is a low vibe. So you get there and everybody's like, you're going in as you're filling out the paperwork, as they're giving you your reflective vest, as they're giving you all this instructions, sign here, don't do this. And you know that you're getting paid peanuts, but peanuts is better than nothing. And it's just something, you got this like just negative, shitty attitude. Guaranteed that once you get in the mix and once you get in there, everybody's not going to be all friendly and kind and loving and welcoming. They're going to reflect onto you everything you are. So all that negativity that you're bringing in, you're going to get back. It's a level of being ungrateful. You're being very ungrateful for an opportunity that you have because you could have very well not found that job. Then what? And instead of getting any benefits out of being at that job that you wouldn't even like believe or understand that could be that you can get from that job, you won't, because you'll only get what you put in. You put in negativity, you're going to get negativity threefold. You pull it off, whatever, and then the season's over. Let's say you're only going to be there for 3 months, or another opportunity comes up, and then you go to that one, and it's still not. You also got that crappy attitude because all you want to do is for it to get busy back at your other job, so you don't have to do this bullshit job. The whole time you're going to be there, it's going to be negative. You get there mopey, you get there, another day, whatever. No, I'm not saying that's all you're going to get back. Now, I'm not saying to be there fake cheery either. That's also something that just doesn't fly. It doesn't work. It's not part of like your purpose. Your purpose is to become the version of you that you would admire and respect. Like, would you expect someone who's whiny? Well, fuck that. I don't really like this job. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna be. You're only as good as you are at anything you do, as good as you are at you. So if you're bitching and whining about that job that you got to go do, it's because you're bitching and whining about being you. If you were to switch it around and start working on yourself first, yeah, I got to go do that job next week. I got to go start that for a while, but just start today. You start working on yourself today. The 3 things: the exercise, diet, wake up time, and look for your vice. Your vice could be that you're a whiner and a complainer when you don't like something. That could be a vice. You could discover that. Like, damn, I don't want to do that no more. I'm grateful that I got this gig. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I got. I'm going to make the best of it. Why? Because I'm going to bring the best me. I'm going to start working on me. I'm going to wake up at an uncomfortable time. I'm going to start exercising twice a day. But man, this job's like a beat you up job. It's labor intensive. They're gonna kick my butt. You still want me to exercise? I'm not saying to go do a full on 2 hour workout or 45-minute workout. It could be 5 push-ups against the counter, 5 push-ups against the sink. 5, 3, 2, 1. But you did it in the morning and at night with the intention of, this is to keep my vibe up. And then they beat you up over at that job and you come home like sleepy, you're falling asleep as you're having dinner, you're falling asleep in the shower. You go and do that 1 push-up, like just boom, erase. I'm doing this to keep my vibe up, to keep my mood up, to keep my energy up. I'm so grateful. You track your food, you eat appropriately. You're burning a lot of calories at this job, so you adjust your food to where it gives you enough of the right nutrients so you can get there with, I got enough energy, what? A lot of times we don't even understand that tracking our food needs to match the level of energy that we're burning, the type of work that we do. If you work at a labor-intensive job, you need to be consuming the right amount of food to give you the energy. It's not about coffee, not about energy drinks. You can have that. It'll give you that little extra boost, little extra kick. But are you giving yourself the right protein, fats, and carbs to get you through that labor-intensive job? Probably not. You start learning how to do that. Not only are you going to have enough energy to get through that season, but you're also going to start turning on your machine, your body, your metabolism to work properly. So when that whole chapter of your life is over, this machine's going to be functioning clean like. You could lay back on the calories a little bit, bring back the food, because now you got your other job that's picking up again and it's not that labor intensive. Or you keep it the way it is because you like how it's going. You start working out, instead of doing 5 push-ups, now you're doing 25 push-ups, you're doing leg lifts, body squats, whatever, burpees. But you like the process. Like, I got paid to go to the gym. That labor intensive now changes. Like, I was getting paid to exercise. Minimum wage, but I was getting paid. I'll take it. Even if nothing else were to happen, that's already a mind shift. Why? Because you started bettering yourself. You started eating appropriately. You started waking up a little bit earlier. 1 minute, 5 minutes. Just to be grateful. Just to do that 1 push-up that you're doing. And you're tracking your food. Now you show up a better you. In 1 day, I could be a better me? Yes, because the day before that, you didn't do that. Now you're doing it. Now you're the better you. Do that for 5 days. Next thing you know, that gig starts on Monday. You're showing up with a better attitude. You're not going to be the whiner or complainer you typically are. You're going to be a better version of you. What are you going to get back? The same level of goodness that you're bringing to the table, the same value you're bringing to the table, that's what you're going to bring back. That negativity is going to be, it's going to be like shut down a little bit. Even if it's just a negative place, you come in, you're going to just see the mirror of you. You're not going to see the negative qualities of everybody because the world's a mirror. It's only going to present the goodness that there is. Goodness could just be quiet. But at least you're not going to see the negativity. You're going to see neutral. That's as good as it gets here, and that's what you're going to get. But more than likely, you're going to see the quality of people. You're going to be approachable. You're going to be like, hey, that's a good dude. You're not be there mean mugging or stupid face or whatever. You may make some good friends there. You don't know. You may meet somebody that later on you'll run across like, hey, didn't I? Yeah, hey, what's up? You happen to, he goes to work at that place where you did. You don't know. Or just the fact that you leave a good impression. Hey, there's that dude that eats, who's talked about how he eats and stuff in between, we had little breathers or whatever. Talking about bettering himself, whatever. You guys follow each other on social, you inspire. That could do a lot. That karmatically, that'll do a lot. Wow, you elevated somebody. You've been helping yourself and you're already helping others do the same. You've been improving yourself and helping others do the same. That's going to do wonders for you universally in your life, just karmatically. You did something good for someone. You bettered themselves. Maybe they become a better dad. Maybe a better neighbor, a better husband, just even if they stay working there, you don't work there no more. Maybe they change their attitude. They become a better employee. They move up. You helped someone there. Who would have thought that the person who typically would go be the grumpy, negative, whiny, can't wait to get the hell out of here, ends up doing something well. They hate to see you leave. Like, oh yeah, that's messed up. You're leaving already. Yeah, I'm getting busy at my other job. I just came here like for a season. Oh, good to meet you. Whatever. You leave in good terms because you got there and you brought value. A more valuable person that would have showed up if it was the old you. Even if it's a like just a bummy. I hate this. I don't want to do this, but I have to. It just goes back to the basic thing that I've told you before. How do you build discipline? By doing the things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do them, but you know that you should, with a good attitude, grateful and thankful that you get the opportunity that you get to do it. You'll not only get more out of it, but you, more importantly, you bring more good to it. It's all about giving. Why? Side note, you get back what you put out. So if you bring value to that, if you bring good energy to that, what am I going to get out of it? Remember, it's not about what you're going to get out of it. It's what you're bringing, what you're giving. The more you give, the more you get. Don't worry about getting, worry about giving. I just got the chills. It's about giving. Yeah, well, I'm going to give my labor. Yeah, but that, it's transactional. You can get there, you can get paid. What about if nowhere on the job description said, come with a good attitude, come with good energy, come with a high vibe? It doesn't, but you bring that anyways. You're giving. A higher power sees all that. The universal laws see that. You get back what you received threefold. You get back what you put out threefold. You're bringing goodness to a situation where you don't have to. You're not going to get paid anymore for doing that. You're not going to get a bonus or anything. You're just, your energy is good and you're bringing it. Expecting something back? No, that's just who you are because you're bettering yourself and you bring the better you wherever you go. Just like you bring the crappier you wherever you go if you're not working on yourself and you're just a whiner and a complainer and a bitcher. But if you start working on being the disciplined man that you are, the valuable man that you are, the version of you that you would admire and respect, and you take that person wherever you go, even if it's places that you don't want to go, but you go anyways because you know you have to and you have that good attitude and you're grateful that what? Yeah, I get to do this. What? And I'm going to do my best and I'm going to bring my best to it. What? You bring that attitude to it. Watch and see what happens when you get out of it. Things just automatically, without you'll be tripping. You'll get surprised, like, wow, that happened. Why? And you'll almost immediately you'll know, like, oh, it's because I've been working on myself. You'll get a lot of those, and until you get them, you won't understand, like, oh, what, like a magic trick or whatever. It's not magic. It almost seemed like coincidence. It almost be like, wow, that never happens. You've never been this way. You've never worked on yourself, but now you are. Take that better version of you wherever you go. That's who you should be, continuously bettering yourself. And that better version of you goes with you everywhere. And you present that where you go. And wherever you bring good, it's better because you get more good back. Forget about that negative energy. It doesn't do you any good. Nobody cares that you don't want to be there because you got big things going on. But you should care on who you on what value that you're bringing to every table that you approach. Are you just bringing hunger, or are you bringing value? That's it. That's what I got for you today. Nobody checked in, so no questions. I got nothing to see here, or else I'd read them off and say what's up. So that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. I posted some stuff today. I did a hot, if you're a person who doesn't wash their face daily, multiple times a day, if it's hot, sweaty, grimy day, I posted a short today here on YouTube and on Instagram on how to start getting used to washing your face. So check that out. And I did a couple of long format videos here too. I'll be going live multiple times during the week. So make sure that you keep your eye open for my little icon that says live or notifications or all that good stuff. I got some cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Make sure that you sub if you haven't yet. I'm over on Instagram too, so maybe if I post up over there, letting you know, hey, I'll be going live or whatever, the announcements will be going on both places. But this is where I'll be going live, like I said, multiple times a week. I'll come with the topic. We'll go through maybe some questions, or if super chats are turned on, we'll prioritize those, of course. And then I'll keep you posted on everything that's kind of evolving as it evolves. Other than that, I'll talk to you tomorrow.